हाँ जी बेटा, आज अपना टॉपिक है प्रेपरेशन ऑफ सम इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉलीमर्स। हाँ जी, इस विच ਆਪਾਂ सब तो पहला डिस्कस करांगे एडिशन पॉलीमर्स। Addition polymers which first example LDP, that means low density polythene. It is prepared by monomer ethene at high temperature and high pressure. For example, CH2 double bond CH2, temperature is about 350 Kelvin and pressure is about 1000 to 2000 atmosphere, and we get low density polythene. Because it has low density, so it is basically used for packing and making electrical wires. So this was your low density polythene. Next is HDP, that means high density polythene. Again the monomer is ethene, but the reaction conditions are different. Here the temperature is somewhat low, approximately 333 Kelvin, and pressure is only 6 to 7 atmosphere, and this reaction is performed in the presence of a catalyst known as Ziegler-Natta catalyst. And again we get same polymer, but this is known as high density polythene because it has high density as compared to low density polythene. It is of better quality and it is used for the preparation of buckets, dustbins, etc. So this was the preparation of first addition polymer, that is your low density polythene and high density polythene. Next preparation is of Teflon, which we have done yesterday, so we will not discuss again. And third polymer in your syllabus is PAN. It is known as polyacrylonitrile. Polyacrylonitrile, and its another name is Orlon. ORLON. And sorry, its monomer is acrylonitrile. What is the formula of acrylonitrile? CH2 double bond CH single bond CN. This is your acrylonitrile, and when it gets polymerized, then we will get polyacrylonitrile like this. So this is your polymer polyacrylonitrile. It is used for the preparation of blankets, sweaters, etc. So this is your PAN, polyacrylonitrile. So this was about your addition polymers. We have done low density polythene, high density polythene, Teflon, and fourth one is polyacrylonitrile. nitrile. In all these monomers, they are unsaturated in nature. Second preparation is of condensation polymers. Next is the preparation of some condensation polymers. Yesterday we have discussed about the condensation polymers. What do you mean by condensation polymers? The polymers in which monomers combine along with the loss of some simple molecule. So in condensation polymer, first subtype is of polyesters type. Polyester means they contain ester type linkage. Ester type linkage means this linkage. This is known as your ester linkage, and they are prepared by the combinations of dicarboxylic acids and diols. Diols, basically diol is ethylene glycol, because ethylene glycol contains two alcoholic groups, so it is known as diol. Dicarboxylic acid means one monomer will contain two carboxylic group. So in this case we have to discuss first type, that is pterylene. Pterylene, it is a important fiber that is crease resistant. Crease resistance means ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ crease formation ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ। ਤਾਂ pterylene ਦੇ monomers ਹੈ, monomers are ethylene glycol and your terphthalic acid. Terphthalic acid. You have to remember all the monomers of polymers. So first is your pterylene, whose monomers are ethylene glycol and terphthalic acid. What do you mean by ethylene glycol? This is basically your ethylene. ठीक है? If we remove double bond by OH, means if we remove this double bond by two OH groups, then it is known as ethylene glycol plus terphthalic acid. Terphthalic acid means benzene ring containing two carboxylic groups at para positions to each other. This is your terphthalic acid and this is your ethylene glycol. When n number of molecules of ethylene glycol and terphthalic acid combine with each other, then we will get a fiber known as pterylene. Basically it will include the condensation of these two monomers along with the loss of one water molecule. So what we will get? We will get upon polymerization CH2O, H from here, again CH2O, CH2O, H from this alcoholic group and OH from the carboxylic group will be lost as water molecule. So we will get CH2O, single bond CH2O, then C double bond O, benzene ring, and last again C double bond O. So this is basically your pterylene fiber. H, it can connect with another monomer H from here, OH from here. These will condense. Again OH from here and H of the next monomer unit. So this is your basically terylene fiber. It is mixed with cotton and wool to make different type of cloths, and it is also used for the preparation of helmets या recording tapes. So this was your first polyester, that is your terylene. Next polyester in your syllabus is glyptal. Because it is again a polyester, so same type of bonding will be there containing an ester linkage. So again next is your glyptal. Monomers are ethylene glycol and your phthalic acid. In terylene it was terphthalic acid and in glyptal it is phthalic acid. Again ethylene glycol means CH2 single bond CH2 OH and OH plus phthalic acid. Basic difference between the terphthalic acid and phthalic acid is that in this case both carboxylic groups are ortho to each other. ठीक है, in terphthalic acid they were para to each other, but in case of phthalic acid they are ortho to each other. Again same method, H from here and AH from here will be lost as water molecule. So upon polymerization we will get again O, single bond CH2, CH2, O, CH2, CH2, O. Now this O will join with this CO. So C double bond O, and this C is connected with the benzene ring. This is your benzene ring, and second CO is ortho to this position. So basically this is your glyptal. So it is used for the preparation of paints and cements, etc. This is your glyptal, and it is used for the preparation of cement and paints, etc. These two polymers were under the category of polyesters and they were under the category of condensation polymer. Second is polyamides. Second type of condensation polymers are polyamides. We have to discuss two examples under polyamides, nylon 66 and nylon 6. We have discussed nylon 66, so we will not repeat it. And second is your nylon 6. Nylon 6. Anji, nylon 6, its monomer is caprolactam. Its monomer is caprolactam. So what is caprolactam? It is a 7-membered ring structure. So what is the formula of caprolactam? 7-membered ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Basically it is a 7-membered ring containing NH and C double bond O. So this is your caprolactam. This on treatment with water. On treatment with water, what we will get? 1H will be added to NH group and OH will be added over here. Now water will basically add like this, H here and OH here. So we can write in this way, NH2, NH2. Next is CH2, 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 CH2 and again CH2. So how many CH2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So CH2 5 times. And here again C, CO and OH. So this is caprolactam, which on treatment with water first form an intermediate. So this intermediate will further changes into nylon 6. When n molecule of this type intermediate react, then we will get nylon 6. Upon polymerization, again we have to write NH single bond, CH2 5 times single bond, C double bond, O. So this is your nylon 6. It is basically used for the preparation of fabrics as well as ropes, etc. Used for the preparation of ropes and fabrics. So this was about your polyamides. Third type of category under condensation polymers is formaldehyde resins. Next type is formaldehyde resins. So from the name it is very clear that one monomer will be of formaldehyde. So first is phenol formaldehyde resin. Phenol formaldehyde resin, and this is also known as bakelite. So what are the monomers? Phenol and formaldehyde. So what is phenol? Benzene ring containing one OH group. And what is formaldehyde? It is basically HCHO. On treatment of the phenol with formaldehyde, we will first get orthobenzyl alcohol and parabenzyl alcohol. Means we will get OH same, and here CH2OH. CH2OH of this carbon. So this is ortho product, and also we will get para product like this, CH2OH. Now there are two possibilities. Only ortho type of monomers will combine with themselves, or para will combine with themselves to get a product known as Novolac. ठीक है? So if we want to show the polymerization of only ortho product, let's suppose we have taken two molecules of ortho product like OH, CH2OH. We have two molecules of this, or simply we can write like this also. OH and CH2OH. So basically what will happen? Loss of water molecule will be there. Sorry beta, we have to write like this. OH, CH2OH. OH from here, and this carbon contains one hydrogen and hydrogen from this carbon. So basically it will lose again one water molecule and we will get OH. Here we will get CH2, and now this CH is directly attached with the carbon of second molecule like this. So this is your basically NOVO-LAC. NOVO-LAC. Now second possibility is the condensation between these two, ortho product as well as para product. And if ortho and para will combine with each other, then we will get a cross-linked polymer known as bakelite. It is somewhat typical. For example, this was your ortho product and second we are taking para product. And we will get a cross-linked polymer known as bakelite. Anji, how we have to draw the bakelite? First, draw OH and all ortho and para position show CH2 with respect to this OH group. These are two ortho positions and this is para position. ठीक है. Secondly, this will combine with second molecule like OH, CH2, CH2. It can again combine with like this. So this chain may continue further. And here again CH2. This CH2 is further linked with second type of monomer, again containing OH at para and CH2 with respect to OH at ortho position. ठीक है. So this will again combine of carbon of second ring like this, and this carbon over here. So we can draw it like this, like for example CH2. Here we draw ring. This CH2 is joined with this carbon OH, again CH2, here again ring. So this is joined over here OH, CH2, CH2. So this is your cross-linked polymer known as bakelite. So this is used for the preparation of combs, pens and electrical switches. Used for the preparation of combs, pens and electrical switches. It is very important for your examination point of view. What is bakelite what are its monomers, what is its structure, and what are its uses. So second formaldehyde resin is melamine. Next is your melamine. Melamine, actually basically its name is melamine formaldehyde resin. So again, according to the name, it will contain two monomers. Next is melamine formaldehyde resin. So from the name it is very clear, monomers will be melamine as well as formaldehyde. So what is basically melamine? So melamine is a heterocyclic ring. ठीक है, 1 2 3 4 5 6, between two nitrogen there is one carbon like this. ठीक है, and here this carbon is linked with amine group, that is NH2 NH2 NH2, and we know the valency of nitrogen is 3, so it is like this. So this is basically your melamine. Melamine is a heterocyclic ring containing 3 nitrogens at alternate positions and having 3 amine positions. Groups. Second monomer is formaldehyde. So on polymerization, again what we will get, H from here and OH from here will be lost as water. So basically upon polymerization, what will happen, N, this is N, N and N, ठीक है, containing 3 double bonds, and where we have written NH2 we have to show NH and CH2. NH, this can continue with second, and like this, NH2 and CH2O, this will combine and we will get this type of polymer. Is it clear? Like this. So basically this is your polymer, melamine formaldehyde resin, 2 monomers melamine, and this is your formaldehyde. Upon polymerization we will get a polymer known as melamine formaldehyde resin, and it is very important for the making of क्रॉकरी प्रोडक्ट्स. क्रॉकरी में जो मेलामाइन की क्वालिटी है वो काफ़ी अच्छी मानी जाती है. So this was all about the preparation of some condensation polymers. So what we have discussed today, first we have discussed about the preparation of some addition polymers. कौन कौन से addition polymers डिस्कस किए हमने? फर्स्ट एडिशन के अंदर हमने डिस्कस किया LDP, HDP, Teflon we have done yesterday. And next we have discussed PAN, that is polyacrylonitrile. Then condensation polymers. Condensation, first subtype polyesters, first terephthalate, and second we have discussed glyptal. Then we have discussed about polyamides. Polyamides, nylon 66 and second was nylon 6. And third we have discussed. Next is copolymerization and copolymers. In the first lecture we had discussed about the homopolymers and copolymers. What do you mean by homopolymers? Homopolymers are those polymers in which monomers are of same type. And next is copolymers. Copolymers in which monomers are of different type. So we have to discuss about the copolymerization and copolymers. Under copolymers we have only one important example, that is your Buna S. Buna S. ब्यूना एस नेम का ओरिजिन कहाँ से हुआ है? ब्यू का मतलब 1,3 ब्यूटाडाइईन and S stand for styrene, and here Na means sodium, because this reaction takes place in the presence of sodium. So what are the monomers of Buna S? It is basically 1,3-butadiene and styrene, and this reaction takes place in the presence of sodium, and this reaction take place as follows. So we have to draw the structures of monomers. First monomer was 1,3-butadiene. But word means we have 4 carbons. Diene, it contains 2 double bond at which positions? 1 and 3. This is 1 and this is 3. So here it will be a single bond. So according to the valency, it will contain CH2, CH, CH, CH2. So this is your 1,3-butadiene. On reaction with styrene. What is styrene? Styrene is basically CH2 double bond CH, and this CH is further connected with benzene ring. So this is your styrene. So N molecules of 1,3-butadiene combine with N molecules of styrene, and we will get the polymer that is known as Buna S. Buna S in the presence of sodium. So how we will draw the structure of Buna S? Where the double bond we have to show the single, and where it is the single we have to show the double bond. So we will draw like CH2 single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2 single bond CH, and this CH like this, and CH2 single bond. So this is the structure of Buna S. CH2 single bond CH, double bond CH, CH2 CH, CH2 single bond containing one benzene ring. This is your Buna S, means butadiene styrene polymer. So this is your Buna S or butadiene styrene polymer. Next lecture is of natural rubber and synthetic rubbers that we will discuss tomorrow.